Hello, everyone. Andy Schwab here from the Northern Ag Network, as we've had the opportunity to come to Denver for the American Sheep Industry Association's annual convention. Standing by with Ben Lefeld. Ben Lefeld is the Vice President of the American Sheep Industry Association. And Ben, this convention, it seems like it has been very well attended. You were mentioning 4 or 5 continents that people have come from anyways to this convention.
Yeah, there's a lot of interest and a lot of interest throughout the U.S. We got a lot of young producers here as well. It's not just the same old. We've got a lot of good topics, from genetics to solar grazing to targeted grazing, and so we're really giving them a good show here.
I'd absolutely agree. It's been a great show so far, and there's been a lot of conversations being had here as well that fill up the rooms, it seemed like.
Yeah, I just went in 2 rooms, standing room only. When I'm bouncing between rooms, I don't get a chair. But so we were talking about some risk management that we're looking at for our industry. We're no stranger to volatility in our market, so we're trying to put together a program to send our RMA, Risk Management Association, that'll help work for producers to eliminate some of those volatility if we can.
One that we kind of heard about at Montana Stock Growers was this producer profitability, and kind of, you actually had Joe Goggins come down here and visit with the American sheep producers. What was that message like for you in the stands?
Yeah, so we had him talk to our legislative council and really look at what can we do as agriculture across cattle, sheep, to better position ourselves, to better put profitability in front of our producers, to build on legacies, to build on generational transfer. So I think we're going to move forward on looking into that and working with Farm Bureau, PLC, even and CBA, even more than we do now, to try to move those things forward that work for everybody, all of agriculture.
Exciting times when agriculture as a whole unifies. Well, that's going to wrap us up here in Denver. From the Northern Ag Network, I'm Andy Schwab.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought. There always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. But it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Welcome back, friends, to your Ag News and your markets. Yes, I am back in studio after an amazing trip to the U.S. Virgin Islands. If you've never been, I do highly suggest you check it out because it is a great destination that really doesn't require a passport and has a lot of amenities that we're all used to here at home. Hopefully these photos are actually helping you warm up a little bit as well, just thinking about the trip to the beaches. There's also a decent amount of agriculture down there if you want to view some of the ways of their world, including sheep and goat farms, a few cattle operations, and a small packing plant, plus a lot of old ruins from sugarcane smokestacks. Now, I do have to say a big thank you goes out to Coulter and Brett and the rest of the crew for covering me while I was gone. It certainly was a trip of a lifetime for me, as I mentioned, and if you want to an economical destination, well, be sure to check out the U.S. Virgin Islands. Now, while I was gone, the cattle markets made a stronger moves before leveling off just before my return. The markets are closed today in observance of Martin Luther King Day, so that may throw traders off a touch throughout this week. Cattle auctions were also sure busy as they saw that before last week's cold snap hit. For Billings livestock, it was the higher undertones noted in several weight classes after a very positive video market started their week off. One announcement from Pays, though, they will postpone today's sale with many producers forced to battle the cold temperatures. They will resume next Monday for their once-a-month sales. Now, of course, the USDA released their latest World Ag Supply and Demand Estimates report on Friday that was neutral for wheat and slightly bearish for the row crops, which ultimately led to softer prices across the entire sector. Well, join us tomorrow for a look at some of those reports and that were also released on Friday as well. That is all for Ag Markets. I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.